this morning with my mind. Staying on Jesus. I woke up this morning with my mind.
Hello, everyone. Joey Sparks here. This is your reminder God's mercies are new once again this morning. And God's mercy is great to forgive us of our sin. Chapters 1 through 11 of Romans have emphasized and even gone into great detail to explain that and even to address some questions we have about God's salvation and justification, even though we sin, and all have sinned and fallen short. So chapters 1 through 11 do that. This is what God has done to save. But then chapter 12, there is a shift. I appeal to you, therefore, brothers, by the mercies of God. He spent 11 chapters telling us about those mercies. Now he says, based on those mercies, here's my charge to you. Here's my appeal to you in light of what all God has done to save you. Here's what he says to do. Present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is your spiritual worship or your spiritual service. Present your bodies as a living sacrifice. Be holy and acceptable to God, bringing that sacrifice up to Him. That is your spiritual service. That's how you bring your offering to Him, is to offer your own life, your own body, in the service to God. A living sacrifice. So instead of offering a lamb, bull, or a goat, those who've been redeemed through Christ's own sacrifice, thus keep sacrificing themselves to God. So when we offer our bodies and our lives to Him, we do so fully and completely, just as would be expected with an animal sacrifice. And what that reveals to us is that God is not only concerned about salvation, He's also concerned and provides transformation, complete life change. And it's the gospel that changes us. It saves us and then changes us into the likeness of Christ, into more and more the likeness of Christ each day. And that's what's beautiful and wonderful about the gospel. And it's also what allows us to be able to keep some of the high, difficult commands. There is a very practical emphasis in chapters 12 through 16. And they demand transformation in order to meet these commands. So let's be living sacrifices. And some will joke from time to time about this concept that the problem or the danger with living sacrifices is they often keep crawling off the altar. That's a reminder for us to keep offering ourselves as these living sacrifices each day. We thank you for your time this morning. It's our prayer that God's timeless word will be your meditation all day today.
I woke up this morning with my mind. Staying on Jesus.